Hey guys, welcome back to Maverick Watch Reviews. Today we have the Seiko Prospex Baby Marinemaster 200 meter automatic diver, and this is model number SBDC063. And as usual, we're going to open this thing up, look at all the features and functions, check out the build quality, and then I'll let you know what I think of this Baby Marinemaster from Seiko. Now y'all know that I've partnered up with Shopping in Japan, and I'm super excited. They basically loan these watches. I don't get to keep them, nor do I make a dime if anybody buys one from them. However, you can save yourself some money if you do buy a watch from them by using my code MAV20OFF, that's MAV20OFF, and that'll save yourself $20 off any watch you purchase from Shopping in Japan, and that 20 bucks will cover most of the shipping cost from Japan. So here you go, typical Seiko watch box. There we go. Actually, I take that back. These really aren't the typical Seiko watch boxes. These are the JDM watch boxes, which have this kind of like nice gray kind of finish to them. See what you get here in the box. You get your warranty card and you get your manual, your instruction manual. Now, I found out the hard way, guys, that Seiko warranties in Japan for their JDM watches are only good in Japan. So please keep that in mind. If you do buy a watch from one of these overseas sellers in Japan, their warranty, their Japanese Seiko warranty, is only good in Japan. So if you buy one of their watches, you send it to the service center here, I think it's in New Jersey, I believe, they are not gonna honor that Japanese Seiko warranty. So please keep that in mind. All right, here we go. Let's open it up. And guys, I have to admit, this watch is an absolute stunner. Gorgeous looking watch. Really nice. And I like these JDM Seiko watch boxes, by the way. I like the colors, pretty cool. Let's go ahead and put up the specs on the left-hand side of the screen. Let's talk about this watch, man. You're looking at a 44 millimeter Dia-Shield coated case. That Dia-Shield coating is to help make it much more scratch resistant. And there's also another version of this that's all stainless steel, and that bracelet is Dia-Shield coated as well. You're looking at 13.1 millimeters thick. It's 51 millimeters lug to lug. It's on a 20 millimeter silicone strap. You do get a sapphire crystal with an AR coating. It's water resistant to 200 meters, which of course is 660 feet. It has a 6R15 movement with a 50-hour power reserve. You'd have a screw down crown over here at 4 o'clock. You've got a screw down case back. It is windable. It is hackable. You got the date over there at 3 o'clock. You do not have a day function. Of course, it's got Seiko's proprietary LumiBrite loom. You've got a 120 click unidirectional bezel, which I'll talk about here in a little bit. And of course, it is made in Japan. All right, guys, let's talk about this watch, man. In the last few years, Seiko has been re-releasing recreations or reissues of some of their really iconic dive watches from the 60s and the 70s. It's a tad confusing to keep up with all of these reissues and recreations, but I really liked this one. It's a really good looking watch. Now, this watch is also internationally known as the SPB079J, so you might see it out there with a different model number. That's the international release of this model. This is the JDM version. It's just simply a gorgeous watch, man. Just a beautiful watch. That blue kind of goes from black to blue depending on the light that you're in. I'm in incandescent lighting right now, so it's a little bit darker. If you were to go outside, that blue bezel, although not ceramic, by the way, would kind of shine a little bit more blue than it does right now. But just a great looking watch. Look at that. It's lined up perfectly at 12 o'clock. Anyway, you've got a whole bunch of applied indexes with a nice chrome bezel around each one. You've got a nice inner chapter ring. The dial is not like really dark black. It's kind of like a matte black color. Just the right amount of writing on a dial, in my personal opinion. You've got Seiko up there at 12, you've got automatic, you've got the Prospex logo above the word automatic, and then diver's 200 meter, and then down at the bottom it tells you that it's made in Japan. You've got a nice big arrow sword hand for the hour hand, and then a longer sword hand for the minute hand. A really nice date window. I love this date window. I like it when black numerals are on a white background, and then they put a little frame around the date window. Just love that, man. Really easy to read, super legible watch, really legible watch. Let's look at the case. Let's also look at the side of the bezel. Super nice, kind of like a coin edge. Really nice grip. And before we talk about the case, let's talk about this bezel a little bit more. You've got like a nice coin edge there. Really cool. Almost no back play whatsoever. That's impressive. Nice. It does line up perfectly with the 12 o'clock index, which is nice. See, look at that. Perfect. There we go. Nice feel to it. Really nice bezel, man. Again, I wish they would use a ceramic insert for the bezel, but this one's really kind of getting the job done. Kind of impressed, man. All right, let's talk about the case. It looks like you have like kind of like a sandwich case, that big, huge defining line in the middle of the case. You do have some drilled lugs there. It's highly polished. You got a little bit of polish on the end of the crown right there. Very nice. All right, look at the other side. Cool looking, man. Really nice. Let's go ahead and take a look at the case back. I do like this strap as well. Really nice silicone strap. Feels nice and supple. Big stainless steel keeper. I like that they're doing these stainless steel keepers now. So let's open this thing up. Get all the tags out of the way. There we go. Typical screw down case back with the Seiko Tsunami logo. There you go. It does say made in Japan, so this definitely is a made in Japan watch through and through. Let's talk about this crown. I was really impressed with this crown, by the way. Super buttery smooth to unwind. Oh man, that was nice. Very nice winding action. And one thing I really liked about this is when you wind it back in, it's got a definite hard stop to the crown. So you know when you've wound it enough, boom. I mean, it just doesn't wind anymore at all. You can't budge it at all. That is the stopping point for the crown, which I really like. Very well done, man. What else I want to tell you about this watch? Again, those indexes are super chromed out. I mean, they've got an incredible, nice little like chrome bezel around each one. You've got a little lollipop on the second hand. Just, guys, a really fantastic looking watch. And again, this is one of those recreations / reissues of a 1968 model Marinemaster. And they're doing a lot of these here lately. They just had their 50th anniversary. So they're re-releasing / recreating a whole bunch of these iconic dive watches from the 60s and 70s. And I think they've done a fantastic job with this Baby Marinemaster, man. Really, really like it. So let's go ahead and try it on. Nice big buckle. Man, that's a good looking watch, guys. Look at that. Wow. Big Seiko logo on the buckle there. Nice. And I'm going to show you the lume here in just a second. Let me show you the tags too. There you go. Now you know it's a JDM watch because it starts with SBDC. That's the designation for any JDM watch from Seiko. And let's also show you the Diashield tag. Now there's also another version of this. It's all stainless steel. And the case and the bracelet are Diashield coated. So this is just the case, obviously, because it's on a silicone strap. But pretty cool, man. Just a good looking watch. All right, let's check out this lume. Kill the monitor, kill the studio light. Wow, just what I expected. Wow, look at that. That is really nice. And it looks like that inner chapter ring has a very faint Lumibrite coating itself, because look at those minute markings. They're also glowing. That is really, really cool. Nice, man. Look at that. Wow, you gotta love Seiko Lumibrite, man. All right, guys, what else I want to tell you about this watch, man? Again, there are tons of these different recreations, reissues of these Seiko iconic divers from the 60s and 70s. And I think they did a fantastic job with this one. Obviously, there's a bigger Marinemaster model out there. There are actually quite a few of them. But I like this one, man. Only thing about this is I wish that you didn't have to pay so much money to get Sapphire from Seiko. I mean, I understand it's got the 6R15 movement. That's fantastic. But I think this watch personally is just a little bit overpriced. But the thing with that is, even if you do pay a little bit more for this watch and you keep it in great condition, I mean, watches are like a commodity now. This thing will sell for even more a couple years from now if you keep it in great condition. So you're really not going to ever lose any money, especially with Seiko dive watches. They just appreciate in value. And like I said, they're definitely a commodity now. So, spend a couple extra, maybe $100 that you really kind of don't want to right now, but you'll definitely make that up in the future if you want to flip this watch down the road. So anyway, also make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure you click that notification bell. All of us YouTubers really, really appreciate that. And guys, that's really been about it for this one. This has been the Seiko Prospex Baby Marinemaster 200 meter automatic diver. And this is model number SBDC063. And again, the international version for this watch is the SPB079J, but this is the JDM version. So, and people like the JDM versions better for some reason. So anyway, go out there and get one if you like it. And until the next review, I will see y'all later. Take care. Bye-bye.